Mark 8.5 Facelift VW Golf GTI Clubsport in-depth walkaround. So this is from one of my subscribers. Yeah, I'm so happy to share this, and big thank you for them to just taking their time out to share this. So this car is the latest generation. It's in moonstone grey with the 19-inch black Estoril wheels. Looking stunning, and the scenery looks absolutely mega as well. We're going to go for a full walk around of this, including some driving shots as well, and a little bit of the sound of the car, and yeah, just take you through it. This is one of the first to kind of arrive in the UK. I'm filming this actually at the moment on the 27th of October 2024. This car has about 300 PS. It's front wheel drive, hot hatch. Oh, it just looks stunning. And I have to say, because I drove a Mark 8 GTI Club Sport in Moonstone Grey before, I love the gloss black around sort of like the edges of the car as well, where it was a little bit more scratchy plastics in the past. With the facelift, you get the updated infotainment, as you can see the owner taking a little look in here. And it's a special car, 2 litre EA 888 petrol engine. 7-speed automatic DSG gearbox. You get the physical buttons back on the steering wheel. You get the GTI embroidered seats. No tartan strips, so maybe a little bit more subtle than even a standard GTI. But this is the Club Sport. And speaking to the owner as well, how they've kind of found it in their sort of like early impressions. And yeah, I can literally quote what the owner said. And they've said to me they had a bit of a motorsport, like a rallying sort of track background as well. They, and I'll certainly believe them on that. They have a good judgment on cars. They've had an Audi RS4, S3, Clio 182, Subaru STI, and he said this is one of the best cars he's ever driven. He said it handles like it's on rails. The electronic limited slip diff does a really great job, and the car is like comfortable in with the dynamic chassis control, which is an option extra that this car has, and it's subtle when it's going through. Oh, and then it has the ability to really turn it up, and they use it as a family car as well. And actually, from the clips, it looks like it handles on rails. It really does. But it's a family practical car. It's got big luggage capacity and space, more space in the back than a Golf R, because it doesn't have the 4Motion, Haldex, that sort of torque vectoring diff, which takes up space in the boot. Those new sort of like tinted IQ headlights look. I like it. Twin tailpipes, so single on each side. But I mean, looking pretty stunning out there as well. We're just about to come up to hear the sound of this car. Really intrigued what you think in the comments as well of it. I'll reserve my judgment, but I actually feel it sounds pretty good. I feel like manufacturers have worked things out a little bit. But yeah, listen to the noise of this. That's a nice sound for me. And when I said that manufacturers have worked things out a little bit, since the new regulations with emissions, meaning that you've got like OPFs and all sorts of restrictions to the exhaust sounds and noise regulations, basically their manufacturers are learning a little bit better. And I think it sounds, well, I thought it sounded all right. You'll have to let me know in the comments. It's all subjective. There's the wheels. You get sort of like the upgraded sort of brakes as well. They're drilled discs. And yeah, I mean, I like this car as well because it doesn't have the black pack. It has a red, so it has the red stripe, which is more, I feel, a little bit more in keeping with a GTI spirit. You do get an engine cover now. Early Mark 8s didn't have that. So you've got a slightly sort of revised sort of EA 888 engine. Essentially, it's like the latest generation, big turbo. Down on power to a Golf R, which is 333 brake horsepower now in Mark 8.5. But still 300 horsepower, plenty enough for the front wheels. You get the redesigned front, which looks more aggressive, plenty of gloss black look to it, a little bit of decal down the side of the door. Kind of reminds me a little bit like a TCR in some ways, in the Mark 7.5, and we'll come on to that in the future, I feel. But yeah, listen to the noise of some of these drive-bys and the clips. I mean, how mega is that? And the stopping power, I mean, it feels special to me. This was actually now a clip that I'm showing you from the dealer that they did a little walk around for the owner. What more do you want in a car than a Volkswagen Golf for me? And a performance car like this, and with the dynamic chassis control, it can be that sort of firm, focused, fun hot hatch. I love the rear end of the car. It's all subjective, obviously, but let me know what you think in the comments. This is a community channel, and this is the biggest part of the community channel. Get in touch with me. I'm on Instagram at SamAustin657, such as this owner did. If you want your car to be featured, and yeah, to share it as this owner so kindly has. And I'll leave it actually on towards the end, just of a few images of the car. Subtle design sort of tweak changes in sort of the Mark 8.5 facelift. And I say subtle, the front bumper is certainly a big difference, and we'll come on to the rear as well. This owner's opted for the black Estral wheels, which actually have an R logo on it, because are they more in keeping for the R? Well, they look nice on this, put it that way. Red brake calipers, larger disc brakes, stopped really well, tinted sort of rear windows too, and a sporty, fun drive. And this owner's certainly enjoying early ownership options. So if you're getting one, this is one in Moonstone Grey, a really nice colour actually. I'm a big fan of grey because it's, well, for me, I have a limestone grey Golf R. I kind of like that subtle yet still performance oriented car. And we've got the rear too, with the changes sort of like with the IQ headlights at the rear, which I feel make a big difference. It almost looks like they're smoked, but obviously they're OEM factory, and it blends in a lot better. And you can see a bit more of the shine, what I mean, above the exhaust as well, with that gloss black, because that wasn't there. Wasn't there on the Mark 8. And I remember spending a lot of time with one actually, an owner had it, and that's kind of a few of the things we touched on, along with the infotainment having some issues with the Mark 8 generation. This looks like I feel it's as good as we're going to see. I really, really do, with a hot hatch front wheel drive car, certainly from the Volkswagen family. And if you're a GTI fan or a Golf fan, I don't know where they're going to go from this, particularly with electric looming large. As you can see in the top right, there's a EV sort of, stalking us. But this is a big community channel, so please do get involved in the comments. And I'm intrigued to know your thoughts. A big thank you to the owner. There's the revised front end, just to give you a little bit of a closer look at it. Nice striking design. It kind of looks like a boomerang on the right and the left, actually, which is cool. And lots of gloss black parts. Very kind of aggressive, really sort of like a deep front, almost like lip, distinguishable, put it that way, over say like a standard GTI which has like the honeycomb sort of lights on the right and the left, as you may have seen on my channel. Yeah, check out previous content on my channel. I've got plenty of stuff on it. And here's just slam on with the rear, with the 2 exhaust pipes. What an amazing car. Big congratulations to the owner and his partner and the family for having this amazing car. And I'm just sort of blown away from the generosity to share it. And yeah, subscribe. I've got plenty more content to come, including a drive coming up in this car with Volkswagen. And yeah, looking forward to sharing that with you too soon. So yeah, subscribe for that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.